Good morning, everybody. Happy February 12th, Sunday, big game day to you. Isn't it amazing how generosity was such the spirit of years ago that you could come on social media and you could use the word Super Bowl. You could talk about other things like we're going to have a contest on Super Bowl Sunday. Now, right, everything is always make a buck. Now you have to say big game Sunday. Kentucky Fried Chicken, going to be 10 wings for $5 on big game Sunday. You always got to give the devil his due, right? So, but it is a big day today. It is Super Bowl Sunday. They tell me it's the most watched event around the world. And I think 30-second commercials are going for like between $7 and $8 million. And for the first time this year, Anheuser-Busch is not going to be the exclusive booze company on the Super Bowl. I guess we're going to see, I don't know, Crown Royal, Dos Equis, Heineken. We'll see. And oftentimes the commercials, as you guys know, are the best part of the Super Bowl. And we will analyze, I'm sure tomorrow we will talk about them. And then people will watch the Puppy Bowl and do all the things they do related to the Super Bowl. But when it's all said and done, it is a football game that's played with the same regulation, the same time, the same goals, the same rules as the other games all year long. So I try to kind of focus on that. I don't know about I've seen some good halftime shows. I've seen remember back to the 60s when I was a kid and watching the early Super Bowls. I mean, you had like a high school marching band. Life was so simple then, and tickets were cheap. They couldn't even fill up the Super Bowls and things. Life was cheap. But cheaper, I should say, but certainly simpler. Maybe we had our priorities better aligned back then. And at the end of the day, it's just a game, but it's an important game because it decides a championship. And we have the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs today. So people have asked me, Rosie, what do you think? Well, I want a good game, number one. I don't want to blow out. These tense defensive struggles. Oh, Rosie, why don't you like soccer or what we call football? Because I just can't do it, man. Bing, down and back and down and back and down, and it ends in a 0-0 or 1-0 time. Man, I like action. Pound that guy, crush that guy. I want to see people ripping across the goal line and dancing and all that kind of stuff. So I do think that the Eagles do have the, last I looked, it was like 6.5 points. I don't know what the spread is now. And I did not take the points. I did not lay the points. The over-under was 50 points. In other words, I made a bet that the total number of points scored in the game would be under 50 points because I have a feeling it's probably going to be a defensive struggle. Now, the real event, of course, is what happens at the Boston Janets. The word from the bird is that we're having ribs and chili today, and that's going to be good. I think one of my fondest memories was back in 2000, the Super Bowl for 2012. It was played in February of 2013, and that was one of my earliest videos, and it's still up, of going down and celebrating the Super Bowl with the Boston Janet back in 2013. And you might want to check that out. Just put Super Bowl in the search box and you'll be able to see when we were young and glorious. Rosie, you were never glorious. You just kind of existed. back then. But a Super Bowl today reminds me of the 10 years that I have spanned here for this, between the Super Bowls here on YouTube. So I do hope for a good game. So once again, I do want to give my final thanks as my steak rests in my belly last night at that wonderful ribeye steak last night. That was amazing. And we're going to be branching out. Thank you, Hobotron, for that. Thank you, Catherine. Sent some. Catherine, my friend down in Vallejo. You see her on the chats. Wonderful gal. She's like, I don't want Rosie eating nasty pasta. Some people know me quite well, right? Slink into the grocery outlet, right? Most people shop on the eye level shelf or the upper shelf. I'm like, everything from wigs to pasta to everything. Man, give me that Party City lower shelf wig there and the pastas and things. But then you go to cook it and the thing falls apart. It's like, how do you destroy that? Then you think to yourself, hey, dumbbell, why do you think that things end up in grocery outlet, right? Because they were like a colossal fail, these really weird flavors of cereals. So us that shop there, we're like on cleanup duty for... We thrive on failure, and that is a beautiful thing in life. Anyway, thank you so much for that. That ribeye was incredible. I have another one for another night. Did a quick reduction, a very quick sauce there, mushroom sauce on top that was absolutely out of this world. So I'll be throwing up some, I'm going to be putting up. Wow, it wasn't even a long night last night, right? I will be putting up some shorties today of the food, and then I will be putting a total video up for tomorrow. It's going to be great to see Bobby today. So, okay, guys, I'm going to close it out and see you on down the road. It might be live later tonight. I'm not sure. But in any event, enjoy your day, football lover or not. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and Valentine's Day is, I could never make that. I can make a square, but I can never do. All right, guys. Thumbs up or appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, I don't know why you'd want to be subscribed to this, but we do have a lot of laughs. We do have a lot of good-natured fun here, and we do enjoy uplifting each other. So make sure if you enjoy it, share it out with other people within your social media circle. I think it's a great place to be. All right, thumbs up or appreciate it, and behave yourselves today.